here on my podcast, and I named it "How Many Packs Does AuggieO Have?" The answer about an hour ago was I had um, over 900 packs. And then I did a podcast where I opened about 100 of them, a little bit over 100 of them, and did not record it properly. So here we go, starting over. It's going to be a little bit of a abbreviated version of the podcast that we just did, because I don't really have it in me to do the entire hour again, considering that it is now 9 o'clock at night and I am getting pretty tired. What are you doing 9 o'clock at night on Saturday? I am recording this podcast all by myself while by tour. My IRL husband, BT Tubbs, is watching the Kings game. Hopefully not a spoiler to you, but it just went into overtime not too long ago. All right, hopefully we are recording properly this time, and I am having to do it on my tour's account because the issue was I did it on my account and my YouTube channel was not linked. And I tried to fix it, and I tried to link my YouTube account, and YouTube told me that I will have live streaming capabilities within the next 24 hours, but they would not give it to me immediately. So here I am, borrowing by tours. Thank you very much. All right. So this is what I learned in the past hour. Let me start with things I still have not learned. How to see how many cards you have. Don't know how to do that. I went through this. I got 3 first pulls, so I think that means that 3 cards I only have. So I'm first overall of owning those cards. That could be wrong. A lot of brown cards, a lot of logo cards. I did have one pull where it was 3 rubies, which I thought was pretty good. It was just a base pack. And I was opening a lot of packs. Let's see if we can do it on our first try. Oh. I was opening a lot of packs that all 6 of them, that is an error, all 6 of them were unable to open the pack. Please try again. What is up? Where all 6 of them would be new cards to me because I had opened so few cards in my account owning career. Okay, Sabrina Carpenter. Funnily enough, I just pulled her in the last pack that I opened on the previous stream in quotations because it didn't actually get streamed up. But I asked you, the greeter, who's probably the only one listening to the podcast, if you ever saw the video of Sabrina Carpenter. It's very funny. This random woman who has a channel that's very small found her on the street, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your style. Like, I love to take videos of like the hottest girls in Manhattan, Los Angeles, wherever they were. I don't remember." She's like, "I love your style." And Sabrina was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much." And the lady was like, "Are you a singer?" And Sabrina was like, "Yeah, I am." And the lady was like, "What's your name? What's the name of your album?" And Sabrina was like, "My album is called Short and Sweet by me, Sabrina Carpenter." And it was just so sweet because, I mean, Sabrina was very nice and the lady had like no idea who she was. That lady thought she was doing Sabrina a favor by broadcasting her, but it was kind of the other way around. But it was a very cute little video. If you like Sabrina Carpenter, I would look it up. It is cute. Another error I was doing, just going to tell you guys my dirty laundry, is that I kept on clicking open another base hat without flipping my cards, and so I didn't get to see some of them. But my goal is I'd love to flip Nona Joe and Marcel Beck cards. I flipped one Nona Joe card last round, but no Marcel Becks. So that is kind of that's interesting. Two Troys right there. So would love to get a Marcel Beck or two. 3 or 4, not biggie. I think he said he has 5 cards total. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about my previous fails. I pulled one base card pack, 6 cards. 4 of them, the renders were all cartoons. I thought that was pretty rare. I mean, I don't know what percentage of renders are cartoons, but for 4 out of 6 of them to be all cartoon renders, I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's see. I would also like to flip another one of those little moose people because I have deer. I think it's deer. 4 deer cards. I own the most of those. I think it's interesting. So let's try to pull another one. Let's make it 5. Oh, a first pull. I like the first pulls. I think this is my favorite. It feels special that I'm the only one that owns that card, at least for now. Gordon McFisherman. Is that the man? Is he on like a salt advertisement? I don't know, the little fisherman. Tristan Burrows. That's at least the 3rd one that I've opened of him. Michael Scarn. That's funny. Another first pull. Greg Evil. He doesn't look too evil. Love a first pull. Love a ruby. I will say I like kind of getting into cards a little bit. It's kind of fun. I think it is more fun to open a bunch at the same time than it maybe would be to open. What can you open 3 a day? See, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new cards with only 1 repeat. Edward Teach. Is that the name of, is that like Blackbeard's actual name? Edward Teach? I think it is. Could be wrong. Just to buy my love. Chuck Winfield. See, I just pulled a base pack, but now I'm picking a ruby base pack. So that's also something. Oh, Stephen Harrington. I pulled him at least twice in the other stream that I just did, which you're probably already maybe sick of hearing about my previous stream. But I also have a question. Would you, as a grader, would be able to answer if this were live and you were listening, which it's not. Is my podcast, is there a minimum amount of minutes that I could do? Hi, Shrek. Bye, Shrek. I feel like I gotta check on that podcast situations to make sure there's a minimum. Make sure there's not a minimum, or if there is a minimum, I'm going to hit that minimum. I am also a grader. I am a grader of SMJHL Media. Do you guys get a lot of podcasts to grade? Let's check. 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 1. So in May, it's the 9th day in May, and you've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 podcasts. Podcast rules. Podcast must be SHL related in some way, shape, or form. Please remember that we do listen to all podcasts. Good for you. Maximum pay limit 60 minutes. Graders will stop listening and grading after 60 minutes. But what if it's a really good podcast and it's longer than 60 minutes and you want to keep listening? Limit of 1 podcast per week with a maximum of 1 hour per week. Copy, got it. Podcasts must be playable online. Yes, I do understand that is an error I made with my one that has just been lost to the void. Any podcast that fails me the environment will not be graded. Hard cap of 4 participants per podcast, no problem. I am just here by myself with my lonesome, me, myself, and I. If someone is forfeiting pay for their co-host, pay scale will only be greater than the amount of people getting paid. For example, if 4 people posted a podcast and agreed to only pay 1% of all the proceeds that person would receive. Only the 1%. Makes sense. Makes sense. Hosts forfeiting pay are treated as accessories to drive conversation. So, one person, 15 minutes. I guess there's no minimum. Which translates to 15 minutes. Guess there's no minimum. But it's 4.2 million per hour. And then I guess you would just retro do it. Gosh, I hope I'm not reading that wrong and there's no minimum. Anyway, back to the card opening. Something forgot to flip that one. Something I do have to say is that podcasts, right? In my opinion, hello Thor again. That is at least the third Thor I've pulled tonight. Podcasts, right? They are for listening, right? Videos are for watching. Podcasts are for listening. Hello, please work. I guess after you open 100 packs, it stops working a little bit. Podcasts are for listening, videos are for watching, but a lot of podcasts nowadays have some sort of visual element where you need to see it for it to make sense, whether they put a graph or whether they reference an object or they're showing you something. But then it's not a podcast anymore. If you cannot listen to it and understand the entire thing, it's not a podcast, it's a video. It's Howley. Michael Scarn. Hey again, Michael Scarn. Welcome back in Ruby form. New card for myself. I really should figure out how to figure out how many cards. Yeah, I know it's there's got to be a way. It's got to be a way. Share this one to the chirper. I do have to chirp this week. Ketchup. I like ketchup. I like to dip my French fries in it, etc., etc. I will gag if you try to give me some plain ketchup or even have it near me. Don't like it. See, oh, that's the little deer thing. I was hoping to pull another one over. So now I probably own like 5 of them. Users who own the card. Wow, well, Luke owns 47 of them. Oh, hey, Bytor. Hi, honey. You own 31 of them. Okay, so my 5 maybe isn't so impressive anymore. Oh, but look, I'm above other people. Where am I going to be? Am I going to be up here? 5. I own 5 of them. I mean, I think that's a lot. Look at all the people who own less of them than me. Look, all those people. I own 5. Me and the deer. We're special. We love each other. I'm excited I pulled the deer. No Joes and no Marcel Bax. But the deer, yes. Hello, the deer. And I kind of feel like, I'm like, okay, the next one, I'm going to open one of the ones I want. The next one, I'm going to do it. I'm going to find it. But then I don't. But I'm going to keep my hopes high. Okay, let's do something different. Let's flip more colors. Now I am seeing less and less new cards. I don't think we've found one where all 6 have been new in the last few minutes here. Oh gosh, almost 5 out of 6. Not too bad. All right, let's see what we got on this one here. The doggy, little claymation thing. Wendoline Ramsbottom. What's your name? Oops, I did that again. That could have been Marcel Beck Cardinal. I'll just never know. Oh, the little fisherman guy again. I like him. I do like him. He's a funny guy. Just to clarify, I am talking about The Render Man? Although maybe that's... No, I don't know what I'm talking about. You just ignore me. Rutch Shaggy Carpet. Hello, Carpy. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. American actor and musician. Vitor is entering the room. Oh, Vitor is bringing me a baby. Vitor, I have a question for you.
Is it if the Canes won or not?
We'll start with that one. Did the Canes win or not?
8-0, baby.
Another sweep. So they're done with this?
Yes.
They're done playing Philadelphia. Very good. My question is, and you should know the answer, is there a minimum number of minutes you need to do for the podcast?
No.
No. Okay. I didn't think so. I read the little thingy, podcast rules. All it says is one person, 4.2 million per hour, but it doesn't say minimum. Okay, here we go. 6 new cards all across. I was saying that I haven't gotten that in a while because now I have more cards. But here we go. See, I kept on doing that before. I have not pulled a Marcel back yet. Unfortunate. I have 2 No Joes. One of them I pulled previously, one of them I pulled tonight. Oh, shoot. And I do that too. And I click and open another base pack without flipping them over. And then I'll never know who was there. Maybe
you can always hit back. And it'll go back.
Oh, like just this button?
Yes.
Oh.
You can hit it now.
I didn't know that.
Is that it?
Well, I don't know because I didn't flip them over. Yeah, I guess that would have been it. Okay, well, it wasn't a Marcel back, so who cares? Another doggy. All right, come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. I like the first pulls. I like the Marcel backs. I like the No Joes. And I like getting that little deer dude. Oh, new cards all across the board. And a ruby. Vitor, how common is it to pull 3 rubies in a base pack?
No, super common.
I did that before.
Good for you.
Thank you.
There's a Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. And another first pull. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Alright, he is not happy.
All right, chat. You heard it here first. We are going to end the stream. Appreciate you. I'm so sorry you didn't get to listen to my... Oh, look at that. I've owned almost all of those cards. So sorry you didn't get to listen to my first rendition of the podcast. It was a touch better than this one. I had more things to say as I was learning about the card thing. Vitor, can I ask you one last question before I get off? I don't know how to see how many cards I own. I can see my collection.
Go to more.
More.
Community.
Go
to most cards. And type in your name.
Oh, wow. I guess I just did open a bunch of cards tonight. I own 1,280 cards. Thank you. That mystery is solved. No Becks. 2 no-nos. All right. A final goodbye. Thank you. I hope you have a great night. And I hope that your streams are always appropriately